Good evening and pranam, namaskar. Well, nowadays I do not write, but some times ago, maybe last year or couple of years before, I don't know exactly. Somebody have said some things about my post, or maybe he thought about something what he think is right. Everybody have a right to think and explain and express their feelings about everything. If I say something, few people like, I think most people like it, but few people, they are not agree, and that is fine, because I am not expecting everybody should be agree with me. No, it is your own understanding. If you understand, you like it, thank you very much. If you don't like it, that's why I am thankful to you, because everybody have to learn and accept or not accept. This is his individual freedom. Anyway, the person says you can't experience anything except through thought. You can't experience your own body except through the help of thought. There is a few lines more, but the thing is, first I read a whole things, then we talk about in short as possible. The sensory perceptions are there. Your thoughts give form and definition to the body. Otherwise, you have no way of experiencing it. The body does not exist except as a thought. There is one thought, everything exists in relationship to that one thought is me. Anything you experience based on thought is an illusion. Well, there is a misunderstanding about mind, thought, and thinking. As you says, you can't experience anything except through thoughts. That is completely wrong. As far as I understand, experience is possible without thought also. If you see your own life, or you see any children's, when we are born, we don't have mind, we don't have language, we don't think, but our whole body feels the warmth, the cold. When body is hungry, baby is crying. When is given the milk or food, she is happy. So the thing is, we come without language, without mind, without thought, but our body is feeling. It have instinct. When there is no food available, body feel uncomfortable and start crying. Even the person does not know, somebody is going to give the mother or father, he don't know mother, father, he don't know language, but anybody who can give the food or supply the milk, suddenly the cries disappear. So body needs to survive, and anybody who can help and fulfill his need, child is become loving without language. He does not say because she's my mom. No, he got the food, he want to survive. So anybody who can help and give the food and taking care, hold with lovingly into the arms, child become acquainted with this person. He cannot be necessary his mother or father or brother or sister or neighbors, anybody, because there is nobody to think other person is a good or bad or who is this. There is nothing. Simply body is there, and body is full of sensitivity and feelings. So you says you can't experience anything except through thought is completely wrong. All over the world, all the countries, all the villages, no children speak any language and understand any language, but they understand the feeling. So this is the intuitive, instinctive feelings are always in human beings and animal also, and the birds. Wherever there is a life, even the trees, they feel. They cannot express their feeling into the words in the language, but certainly they feel your love, your hate, your cruelty, each beings, you know, that's why in India people are, most of them was vegetarian. Still a lot of people are vegetarian. I was born in a vegetarian family. We have been taught in the school and the family, because the whole surrounding our families and neighbors and whole cities, most people was vegetarian. So this vegetarianism is not something that intellectual understanding. No, there is a deep feelings about others beings, as we feel comfortable, happy with our body, other person also feel the same. So well, I'm not discussing about vegetarians things, but you says that you cannot, you can't experience your own body except through the help of thought. No, that is very late. When we learn the language, when we go to school, then words comes. Before that times, if you see a rose flower, or you see a bird, or you see an animal, or you see a fruit, anything in front of your eyes, you see, but you don't have a language, so you don't say it is a rose flower, or it is a mango, or it is a cow, or it is a bird. You simply open your eyes. Not that you open, eyes are open, simply wonder what it is, and you want to touch, you want to hold in the hand, or you want to touch in the mouth. So that's how the average baby try to feel through mouth, because the first thing they experience without thought is the milk, and through the mouth they experience the taste of the milk or warmth of the milk. And so their whole body is sensitive, so they want to hold with the hands, or they want to eat something and taste with the mouth, and there is no thought, no thinking. Yeah, if body feel uncomfortable, they throw it. So again, you are not right that you says you can't experience your own body except through the help of thought. Yeah, in deep sleep, you can't experience anything through your own body, but in the dream, lot of things happens, and body is almost like a dead, but you are dreaming. In that dream, you go through the particular feelings, and sometimes that dreams are so strong. It can be horror, or it can be good or bad, but in the dream you eat food, you taste. In the dream you see the colors. In dream you make love also. And you dream you can drive car, you drive bicycles. In the dream you get angry, and sometime if somebody hitting you, suddenly you wake up, or you are going in jungle, and so any dangers comes, and in that dream broke, and you wake up suddenly. When dream is broken, you feel all over your body, and then you realize it was a dream. So in the deep sleep, even the body was not awake, still there is a feeling. When it's strong feeling, you wake up, good or bad, pleasant or unpleasant. So the sensory perception are there. Your thoughts give form and definition to the body. Otherwise, you have no way of experiencing it. Well, thought is necessary, thinking is necessary. They are not your enemy. Mind is needed in the society, in the family you live. You have to learn the language, otherwise it's very difficult to survive amongst the whole things. And the body does not exist except as a thought. Body exists without thought. That is everybody's experience. When that times we experience in the childhood, we had no language, and body exists, and body go through all kind of feelings. So this all kind of philosophy you heard from somewhere else, maybe from Udhar Guru, that they criticize lot the mind, but mind have its own utility. It is good in in the society, in the world, in material world, where we most time we expend our life, and only few people who come in contact with the masters, we call it enlightened being, or Buddha, like Buddha or Osho or J. Krishnamurti or any Raman Maharshi or Guruji, Osho has given so many names, and he given their words to new life, and through that we got this information that there is a possibility to disconnect with your mind and thought process, and for that all meditation methods and techniques are available. But people who have misunderstanding that you don't have to go through any kind of sadhana, the spiritual practice, the meditation, they think just criticizing the mind they can attain something. No, you cannot. You have to accept truth as, as a truth. Fact is that we constantly chattering inside, and we don't know how to stop that chattering. And directly you cannot stop unless you become awake. You become aware about thought process, and suddenly you cannot become aware of thought process by listening few people's professors. It is a arduous, it is very difficult, but not impossible to watch your own mind. First, you have to understand body, mind, and feelings, and you have to understand how to cooperate with them through friendly. You can get the neck of it that you can watch, but it takes a lot of time. Sit silently, still, and watch your own mind, watch your own breath. And then continue every day. There comes a moment you are completely, fully alert, aware, but there is no thoughts, there is no chattering, inner chattering. You become attentive to this thought process, and slowly, slowly thoughts are disappearing. You are 100% present into the present, and there is no mind, there is no thought, there is no feeling of me. You again repeat this. The body does not exist except as a thought. Body exists without thought also. Before thought, body was there, and there is a particular time comes when you become alert, aware. Still, body exists, but there is no thought. And you call it, there is one thought, everything exists in relationship to that one thought is me. That me is needed in the world. Without I, without me, without you, I, thou relations, how to communicate with the people without me? Of course, it have no entity, it does not exist. This me is fictitious, but it is utilitarian. इसकी ज़रूरत है संसार में. Yeah, we need to have a name, we have to have language, otherwise communication is very difficult, and without communication, how can you survive in the society? There's so many language. You suddenly go to China or Japan or any other country, and if you don't know that language, you get lost, you get problems. So language are also necessary, thinking also necessary, but this is not all. If you understand meditations, or you want to know yourself beyond the body, mind, and emotion, then you have to be alert. You have to become more awake. And nobody can make you awake, nobody make you alert. You have to go through all things. When you are get fed up by thinking, continuously chattering within yourself, and you feel helpless, how to. So we are product of particular society, particular culture, particular religions, and each religion impose and program us. Hindu, Muslim, Christians, Jew, Jaina, Buddhist, all the same in a way. Believer or unbeliever, non-believer. All the program our mind in their belief systems. A person is born a Hindu, he is programmed automatically, not that he is aware about it, that he is being programmed by particular belief systems, which he does not know anything, or may he don't want to know, but he is a victim. So is a Muslim. If you're born in particular country where all around you is they are praying 5 times. So you watch them, and whatever they say, whatever they read, whatever they eat, everything's you go through this kind of, and suddenly you think this is you, Christian or anybody, Buddhist or Jain or even the Osho or Krishnamurti. I think this is from the somewhere you took from the UG or from Krishnamurti. I don't know when I saved this. Anyway, anything you experience based on thought is an illusion. No, that is not right. Anything you experience based on thought is an illusion. Everything is not illusion. Material world is solid world. And there is a fire you experience. Fire is not illusion. You are thirsty, your body is thirsty, and you want to drink water. Water is not illusion. Body need, and the mind also need. If you want to understand best poetry, you have to understand, you have to learn something, you have to study. Everybody cannot understand all the best poetry or good poetries. Most people do not understand at all, because they like something else. So is the music. So many different kind of music. For many people is a noise. For few people it is a great music. For many people it is a beyond their mind and understanding, because it's classical, or that is a very, so that, oh, this is not for us. So time to time each generation have a different choice, different feeling, because whatever they hear around they think that is right, and old one is no. Each field have its own expertise and the learning process. If you want to learn something, you need to give times, and everything is not illusion. Of course, we are also part of greater illusion. When we use me and we stick to this, my name, my religions, my this and my that, this mind is illusion. Attachment is illusion. With the things or with the peoples or with the any kind of things, attachment is out of fear. You want to possess somebody, or you want to hold somebody's hand without others, you feel afraid, you feel lonely, you feel alone. So in between these things, worldly things and the peoples, you are always alone and don't want to be alone. So we create all these kind of philosophies. Thinking is necessary, but it's not all. There is something beyond the thinking also. Well, I am not agree completely with you. You are right, as you believe in this kind of things, perfectly good. I don't mind. You are sending many times this kind of quotation from other masters or other gurus or professors. Well, they have their own choice, and you are free to choose whatever you like, and you sharing. Thanks for your sharings. Well, we discuss something else, but sometimes this kind of things come in front of me, so I thought better to say a few words. I'm not against your individual expressions that all is illusion. We have to live with illusion also. And we know very well that this language is also illusion, but it is useful. Yeah, we have created a lot through the mind. Mind have its own contributions, but it is useless in personal, we cannot call it development. To understand yourself, to know yourself, it is a barrier. To come in contact with the peoples all over the world, you need a mind, you need a thinking, you need a learning. So there are many things which are useful in particular time, and they are useless in particular time. Depends on your state of mind or no mind. When you are alone, you don't have to think. But if you go out of your home, you meet people, you have to communicate, then you have to use your mind. Exactly, when you go out, you put on your shoes, you wear few clothes. Or there's a raining, you take the umbrella. So those things you cannot carry 24 hours in the bed all the times. When work is done, you put it them in the, you leave the shoes outside the house, you put the umbrella in the side. So is the mind and thought and all kind of things. Everybody have its own time, everything have its own utility, and don't be too serious about my definitions. I don't expect that you will be agree, but even you disagree, you go on sending this kind of stuff from time to time. Thank you very much. Take it easy. Hari Om Tat Sat. Jai Ho.